Hi, my name is Jeremy.
Hi, my name is Samuel.
Hi, my name's Santos.
Hi, my name is Yaroslav. And we're Letters for You.
Alright. Can you guys tell me what you play and what you do?
I'm a guitarist. That's pretty much the only thing I do in the band. I don't even write that much. That goes mainly to Sam. But yeah, I just play guitar.
I'm the drummer, and sometimes I take up some backup vocals.
I'm the lead guitarist, and I also write a lot for the band.
And I'm the bassist, and I also do backup vocals.
Ethan, what do you do in the band?
Hi, I'm Ethan, and I am the vocalist of the band. I also dabble in other instruments, but for this band, mainly vocals.
You heard that? Okay, bet.
Alright, can you guys explain to me what it is when you play a show? Like, what is a show?
Oh, a show? So a show is not the same as a concert for sure. It's like mostly a DIY type of experience where the community comes together and supports local bands, and I don't know, that's how I see it. What do you guys think?
I see it the same as Sam.
Yeah, I would say pretty much what Sam said. The energy is always going to be like a lot higher and a lot more energetic. And it's definitely a more friendly environment than if you're just going to like a big concert where you don't really know that many people.
I honestly say the same thing, and like in my personal opinion, like I find like an amazing way to like express our creativity and like show other people what we can do in our music.
How does word get around for these shows?
Usually, if we're playing in a venue, it's a show and we have a promoter. But if it's like some sort of backyard show or DIY show where it's like in a public area or like someone's house, it's by Instagram flyers, but it could be other things as well.
I kind of found out about the whole shows and local scene things when I got into high school and I met all these guys. So that's my experience.
Yeah, I would say it's just getting to know people who are in the scene and also like what you like. And a lot of it is on Instagram, like where you find a lot of shows, because you'll see your friends like reposting like the shows that they're playing or going to.
So yeah, just like word of mouth, basically. Word of mouth and the internet.
And can you explain what the pit is?
The pit? The mosh pit, as some people would say. Well, that usually goes for more aggressive types of music, so like punk and like metal. So, and it's mostly where people are like, I don't know, they're just rough with each other, but it's controlled chaos. It's not like actual fighting or anything. But yeah, it's a style of dancing, I think.
Can I say something about it?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I love moshing. I've been moshing ever since I first like entered the scene. It's like really fun to do because it's like if you ever have like that anger like you want to let out, it's like you can let it out, but then it's like after hitting someone and like beating them up, like you guys just like hug it out because like at the end of the day you guys are just friends and just having fun. And that's what I love about the community too. It's like not really any drama, or we try to keep the drama out when it's like in the pit. It's like just having fun out together.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay. What about stage diving or crowd surfing?
Stage diving, those are like concert type of like activities.
Oh no, like you remember?
Yeah.
You remember Amelia's bot? What's it called? UV show.
TV show. Yeah, there is some crowd surfing, but like usually you would see like a large scale of it at like venues that hold like hundreds of people, where you would jump on the stage, jump into a crowd of people, and try to hurt people, basically. But I don't know. It's all in good fun because when you go to these shows, you know what you're signing up for. So it's that kind of deal. I don't know. You guys agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
What kind of music does Letters for You make?
Ooh, this one's different. We have like a bunch of like influences and different genres we derive our stuff from, but I would say the closest description is that we're like screamo adjacent metalcore, because that's probably the most similar thing. A lot of metalcore influences, a lot of emo influences.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Me too. I mean, yeah, our music is sort of technical, but like not as much as you would see as like other genres.
That's basically it.
That's it. Yeah.
Do you guys want to take this far in life, or are you just doing this for fun in high school?
For sure. I mean, me personally, I like to take it as far as it goes, and wherever it'll go, I want to be there with it. But what about y'all?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, wait, can I see? Thank you. I have just so much fun when I'm playing, when I'm practicing with these guys, because I mean, these guys are all my close friends, and going to shows, playing them, is just so fun. It's a kind of energy you only experience and you can only feel when you're actually there, and that's what I love about it. I want to keep doing it like as long as possible.
I couldn't really see me having a life or career outside of music. So yeah, I want to take this as far as it can go.
Okay. What was your first show like?
Ooh, that
Our
was.
first show was
I remember I saw Dogs Forever, which is another local band. Dogs Forever, Checkpoint Charlie, and Odd House. Well, I didn't see Odd House, but I left before they can go. But that was the first show I've been to, and that was kind of like it kind of changed my entire like perspective on everything.
Yeah, that was like the first time I ever saw this guy mosh like in my life, or like I ever tried moshing. That was like also my first show ever.
My first show that I can remember at least was a Beach Bunny show, and it was also my first like pit, you could say. It wasn't a very good pit, but it was a pit.
Yeah, for me, it was also with these guys. It was that same show. It was great. It was really fun. I would say it like, yeah, I just got to see how friendly everybody is, how talented the scene is, and yeah, it just made me like want to really get this band thing like going with these guys.
Ethan, what is your first show?
My first show was actually like a indie show. Like it's from I think at the El Rey Theater. The guy from like Tony Jupiter. But I was really into. I'm still into kind of like more of that like surf. So I definitely like came from like a different music genre to like where I am now. I still love it, but yeah, that was my favorite like most memorable one because I felt like really connected to the band because like I kind of knew them too. So that was pretty cool.
What instruments do you guys play in the band?
You want to start?
Yeah, sure. I played the bass.
Lead guitarist,
I'm the drummer.
I'm rhythm guitarist.
and Ethan,
I'm the vocalist.
yup, our front man.
How do you guys use music to escape?
Escape. Me personally, I try not to use it as an escape because it's more of like an expression of art to me. Because, I don't know, if you're using it as an escape, I feel like you can't make like something you're proud of as much as you would if you're using it to express something you really care about or something you're really passionate about.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't use like the word escape, but like yeah, like a way to like express myself in like music, and like one way is like performing in front of like a bunch of people, just like letting loose. Like I just love that feeling, and having like everyone like listen to our music, you know.
Pretty much my opinion is the exact same as Jeremy and Sam's.
And I honestly personally have to disagree because in my opinion, whenever I write like lyrics or like a riff, whenever I'm in like a bad mood or need to get things off of my mind, when I write that, I feel like the most in tune with my emotions and what I want my like the song or the riff to sound like. And for me, it does the opposite. It makes me like even more proud of what I wrote because it feels like it's even more an extension of myself.
Ethan, do you want to say something?
Other question?
How do you use music as an escape?
How do I use it? Well, you know, I feel like no matter whatever emotion I feel, like happy, sad, mad. I just feel like I always like feel better playing the guitar. Cause like it's just like there for me, you know. Like it's always there when I come home. Like I know it's like it's not gonna like be gone. So it's just like a fun little thing to do when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the last question is, how would you summarize like the local music scene?
The SoCal music scene. There's a lot of hate for it, like recently, but I don't know. It's hard to not be grateful for what we have because this like whole thing. Imagine if we didn't have it. What if we were just like people living out in like a farm and then like there's literally nobody who agrees with me on like my I don't know like my passions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think a lot of people dog on the SoCal scene, and while it is some parts valid, I feel like we should just be more grateful to have a scene that we could all just be in without being judged too much.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like the scene in general is super friendly. Like you'll meet like a couple of people who just like rub you the wrong way, but that's like with everything, with every subculture, every scene. It's just like that. In general, everybody is super friendly, super welcoming, and that's what I really like about it. Yeah, it doesn't deserve the hate.
Yeah, I pretty much just agree with all of them.
Okay, Ethan.
Well, personally, I think more of the SoCal scene is like dogged on because of like the deathcore and all that stuff, and people just get mad at that for like the men's shows and everything. But like other than that, there's like way more like other like genres out here than just like those. It's just those ones like are just more popular because like everyone thinks it's like stupid. But like every like show like I played at least, like the scene here is like so nice. And, like people around you are like the most welcoming people. Like they will never exclude you. Like I remember my first show, like to like an actual punk show here. Like everyone was trying to be my friend, and I just felt like super included.
Okay, wait. I have one more question.
What's
How did
that?
you guys form and get your name?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you want to start?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. We gotta go back for that. So, about like 2 years ago, I think 2 years and a half ago, me, Arrow, yeah,
Yes, freshman
me,
year.
Jeremy, and Arrow started a band called Osiris with a different drummer.
That's a lead ball.
That didn't go very far, unfortunately, but we still had like the insane passion to like create music and make art. So for a while we were on like a hiatus type shit, and so then during marching season I met this guy right here, Santos Cavaletas Gastelum, and I asked him if he wanted to jam out with these fools, and so we wrote a song pretty much right then and there, and yeah, and then it went on from there, and then we didn't even have a name until like 6 months, like 3 months or 2 months afterwards, something like
I
that.
remember the trial and error of like figuring out a name. Like, do you remember one of the names you made?
Dude, yeah, one of our name was gonna
Oh,
be
yeah,
like
was it like encrypted messages?
cryptic.
yeah, cryptic
you said
messages.
that.
Oh, we didn't go with that. We chose letters for you, but you guys want to say anything?
Yeah, this kind of started when I met them, and I was really trying to find a band for the longest time. I've been drumming since I was 6th grade, so 3 years ago now, and even though now, because like my feed's customized to it, I guess, there's a lot of shows on my Instagram, but then it was just impossible for me to find a scene, so I'm really glad I found these guys.
Ethan, you want to say something? I mean, Ethan's the latest member for us, so he probably has things to say.
Yeah. So before even letters, I was in 2 bands. The first one was like Toxicity, which Santos is now into. But before that,
Check
we had a
them out.
different name called Delusional Minds, but we don't talk about that era. And then Cheap Shot that I'm still in right now. So yeah, I just kind of like, I'm glad I met Santos, because I'm gonna be honest, like the only like first like encounter I had with Santos is also just like texting him randomly, like DMing him on Insta, and then like seeing him at like the show that we first played, and then honestly we connected like we were already friends. So that was like pretty sick. And then I just asked like, hey, I could be your vocalist, you know. And then here we are.
And then it was funny because at that show we played at Toxic Toast where we met Ethan, or where I met Ethan, and we had a vocalist named, I'm not gonna name drop him actually. He was quite like, I don't know, he was really problematic, and I don't know.
Already out for Toxic Toast though?
No, he wasn't yet. And then we met Ethan, so I was like, okay, new opportunity. This has to change. Blah blah blah. And so we got rid of the old vocalist. We pretty much immediately got Ethan because he sent like an amazing fire audition video. It's actually so funny.
Oh, and can I say something?
Yeah.
Also, Ethan was the only one in our pit for our Toxic Toast show. Literally the only dude in there. Completely dead crowd, but Ethan didn't even know I was just tearing it up. So props to him.
That was, yeah. He was a real one since day one, basically, and yeah, we just had to get him in pretty much. Yeah, that's it.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
We are.
Are we done?